Hi everyone, I'm the Reluctant Reviewer.
And I'm Kewpie83.
And today we're going to show you something different. It's going to involve toys that are from different years. Right now everybody's staying inside their houses a lot, and you need something to occupy your time. Mm-hmm. So a few of these things are what I used to do when I was a little kid, but I'd still take them now as an adult and still play with them. So we thought we'd show you things to do at home that involve art.
Yes.
One of the first things we're going to show you, these came out in the 60s, not this pack, but they do still sell them, I think, at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel, you can get them again. It's Woolly Willy, and you can see he's got a nice avoidance of hair there, and you take these magnetic shavings that are locked up in here and use the magic wand and give him hair or a mustache or a beard.
So it's hard to show you on camera just because he has to be flat, but you can drag these all up and you can rearrange them to give him those stashes.
We used to take these on car rides. The kids used to use them on car rides. These are actually yours from when you were little.
So you can see mine. He has a bit of a
mustache
now.
Mustache. And then this is Hairdo Harriet. Now Harriet wasn't out as far as I remember in the 60s. It used to just be the guy. But you can go and give her different kind of hairdos, and the children lost the magnet out of there, but you can use that magnet wand too.
Yeah, so those are always fun, no batteries required.
They are fun. Use magic wand to create new hairstyles, and you can see all the different hairstyles they gave her. Create ponytails and pigtails. And you just have to hold the magnet wand straight on the plastic, and then it actually pulls it better. So that's one thing you can do, and like I said, Cracker Barrel seems to sell them. Are these made by a certain company? And I know you could get them at Meijer after Christmas, and you could get one that would look like Santa.
It looks like it was Smethport Specialty Co.
Smethport Specialty Company in Smethport, Pennsylvania. So wow, I want to look up this company and see how long they've been in business.
So what's next?
What's next? It's another thing from your time.
Ooh.
By Tomy. You gotta open this part. What is it?
It is little sketchboards
Of?
Cabbage Patch Kids.
Cabbage Patch. Kewpie used to sit and do these forever. If you want to show how to do it.
So there's these graphics here, etchings basically.
That are really cute.
Yeah, super cute. All of Cabbage Patch Kids characters, and then there's some side panels and some other panels. So you would take the one you want, and they're all different. And then
that's a border.
Yeah, we'll take
the borders are cute with all the little Cabbage Patch faces, or like them and their cabbage.
That, and then we'll do. That works. So then you can close this here.
That one you use the crayons for, right?
Yeah, you're basically etching.
Yeah, I don't have a broken crayon, but let's make it. We'll break it. Oh, so that's what you're missing is the little holder for the crayon.
Yeah, I don't see one of those on there. So you put your things in here, the ones you want to etch.
And we'll just take this off there and you can use it. I know this is the black crayon already. And here we go.
Paper. I'm going to put some paper in there.
And then just...
So I put some paper in there.
Break it off.
And then
now it can stay in there.
So now basically you're etching.
Or are you doing it the other way?
Oh, I guess I could do it that way.
She forgot how to etch. Oh, I always love those pictures. They're fun because if you're not talented as far as art and you like to make little figures or cards for people, these are really cute to use in your little cards. It's kind of like the forerunner of scrapbooking or something.
Yeah.
And using the ink pads and stuff.
And everything's locked into place, so technically nothing should move on you.
See? She would just spend hours doing them.
Well, because you need to get it, like,
perfect. You need your border perfect. That,
okay.
There. Now you could turn it that way and then you could get your border. See, now you know where you get that from me.
Exactly.
The apple does not fall far from the tree.
All right, so we have that. Now we'll undo this, and we have a fun little scene of a Cabbage Patch Kid eating dinner, and then it's outlined by a bunch of other Cabbage Patch Kids.
Very cute. And does this one have the fabric kind of thing, the texture?
Think
Slates?
so? I don't know. Let's see what this is.
No, this one doesn't have texture slates. But it has lots of cute pictures of Cabbage Patch with her cat in the snow, sleeping,
Yeah, so it's old school Cabbage Patch Kids.
grabbing cookies off the counter,
Roller
in a
coaster.
bubble bath, and she looks like she's ready for school.
Yeah.
So that's a cool one to do. This is by Tommy.
Yes, it is the Storybook Kids. And
And then another along similar is this one.
so we have Beauty and the Beast.
Someone's favorite.
Another etching sort of toy. Basically, it's the same concept. We have different pieces here. We have different heads and bodices and skirts.
But this one is by Rose Art.
We have the beast.
So you would have
This one has what my mom was talking about before with the little fabric
Textures.
texture pieces.
so you can color them and it'll be all textured looking. See if we can cut this one and make it smaller. Keep that like that. What will you make? Is Gaston on it?
No, it's
No
just
Gaston?
Belle. Alright, I guess we'll do
Okay.
just her normal dress there, and then we close it, and then we'll take our little crayon.
Do-do-do-do. We don't have licensing for that. Do-do-do.
No, we got
And we're just using the black crayon because it stands out a little bit so you can see it easier.
Yeah, so it's not perfect. You will see there is Belle.
And maybe this was one maybe that you could take the colored pencils and do instead on the
Yeah.
side shading.
And you could have a longer piece of paper and then put in another panel, and then it could be like the Beast is in the shot too.
There you go.
So yeah, that is the Beauty and the Beast one.
So that's by Rose Art. And then we have another one, and this one I believe is Hasbro. This one is another Kewpie one.
So New Kids on the Block, obviously 90s child, and you can tell it's 90s because of the bright orange and the bright pink and the bright blue. All the fluorescent colors are right
It
there.
is a very bright looking one. It gives you colored pencils to do, but you already have a guy set up, so that, is that Donnie?
I think it's multiple men.
It's multiple.
It's
It's not all-
Jonathan's head and
Oh,
like
Jonathan. Okay.
Donnie's body.
It
And I don't
is.
know
It does
whose
have
feet it
Donnie's
is.
body on there. So there you go. It's a morph of it.
All right. There we go. Now we have a musical masterpiece here. A mixture of Jonathan's head on Donnie's body.
And
Very
you can
cool.
see that. You got these when you were a little girl. Let's see. You didn't use the pencils very often.
No, but pencils would probably be more delicate for
There
this
you go.
sort of thing.
So that's by Hasbro. So Hasbro, Rose Art, and Tommy.
So yeah.
So now we're going to show you something else. Like these came out in the 80s, sometime 80s, maybe early 90s. The ones we're going to show you would have been 60s and 70s next. Okay, now we're back. These would be things that you would find in the 60s and early 70s. These are the things that I had, Lakeside Toys, which I always thought was a cool thing. They made electric drawing sets, and basically an electric drawing set it's a board with a plug and a light bulb behind it that you can put your paper on and a picture underneath that and draw and trace, because we weren't very good at artistry yet. So we wanted to make things that looked really cool, so that meant you trace them.
Right. And you get all the cool licensed Barbie images and such to do it with.
Yes, and you could have all these different types of things you could make. So we're going to go sit back down, take them down, and show them to you a little bit closer. Okay, so this one is the Sherry Lewis Friends set, the electric drawing set. It came out around 1962. If you don't know who Sherry Lewis is, she had a whole puppetry thing going with Lamb Chop. Everybody knows Lamb Chop. This, I think, is the really cool box because it's a real early Lakeside box, and it has a lock on it. Kind of like a luggage lock where you click it to the side and then you can open it up.
So you can really take it wherever you want to.
You can. So let's open this up. This one was not mine. It was a purchase on eBay years and years and years ago. So you have, this is, let's see, this is what we needed for the other things for the crayon. So those were over there. You probably had a pad of paper on that side. This is the drawing table. And this one takes, let's see, what does it say? I know the other one says what size.
Yeah, you'll want to make sure you look to see what kind of light bulbs they need in case you do have one.
It says 15, right?
110 volt, 15 watts.
This only holds a 15 watt light bulb in it. I think it's harder to find those nowadays. They're like the little appliance ones, but you just need the tiny one that can go in there. So this one has a light bulb in there, which I'm really surprised at. I must have put one in a long time ago. As you can tell on this one, oops, we've got an eraser stuck there. Oh, and it's definitely stuck there from heat.
Oh yeah, so, you're like ripping paint up.
Yep. So the eraser goes over there. It does get a lot of melt marks on these, so you need to put them in a cooler place, and definitely don't put an eraser on top of it or it falls on there. This one, the tape is messed up on here where it says Sherry Lewis and Friends. You can see there. There's a little bit on there, and then it's a standard plug, an old-fashioned plug, I should say.
But really, like, the really nice thing about these are the sketch papers.
The portfolio.
Yes.
This is a portfolio for Sherry Lewis, and these are done on tracing paper so that you can put them down and then put your regular paper on there, and you can see. What's that? That's fine. I can go on the bottom. There. You have Lamb Chop. You have Hush Puppy faces. You can, oh, who's this one? Wingding. I don't remember Wingding.
Yeah, I don't think Wingding was in Lamb Chop's play along.
Here is Charlie Horse. And these are fun little things. You can go put Lamb Chop near the water. They could be sailing a boat.
Yeah, and there's fences you can put them behind.
You can make parties. Those are my favorite, the party ones. But I mean, maybe you can draw Hush Puppy or Lamb Chop. I can't, but these are really cute. Even if you just wanted to use them as something to practice drawing with, learning to draw, you can just put them on the side. You don't need the board. Another thing neat about this one is it got approval from a board in Parents Magazine.
Commended Parents Magazine. Commended by the Consumer Service Bureau of Parents Magazine as advertised therein.
So they were approving it, saying this is a good thing to get. And this one shows you that it's for ages 5 to 12. It comes with the sheets, drawing paper, pencils, permanent pencil holder, eraser, pencil sharpener, then the portfolio and the instructions. This is really kind of cool because Lakeside was a company that was in Minneapolis, Minnesota, so it's not far away.
No.
There's a person online who has a website, and he has PDF files of a lot of the Lakeside sheets. So you can print them out and you can use them with your machine if you have one and you don't have any drawing sheets. So I think that's kind of neat.
So that is Sherry Lewis and Friends.
This is Sherry Lewis and Friends. And actually, I don't think he has the sheets for this one. I'll have to see if he'd like some sheets and scan them for you. Okay, and that's locked back up. Okay, this came out of the Sherry Lewis one. This is kind of neat because it shows all the other ones that they had. And all of those have the little lock on there. They had a Flintstone one. I want the sheets from the Flintstones. That's a Sherry one. The Laurel and Hardy, Walt Disney. It looks like Scrooge McDuck. Well, it's just a Walt Disney one. But that is pretty neat. And then it shows all the other toys that were available at that time, which is really kind of cool because this is like a little lifeline. 4 and 20 Blackbirds, a game. Break Apart Humpty Dumpty. Boo Boos, kind of like blocks. What else do they have? Fun things. Let's
Scary Scarecrow. What's that?
Scary. Oh, the Scary Scarecrow. I think that's just. Where is the Scarecrow? I think that's just a picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's just a picture. It definitely was done in the fall. It must have been their fall booklet. Cowboys and Indians, frame and color. Sherry Lewis and Friends, frame and color. More drawing things. Beanbag, Buccaneers. Topper, Royal Gambit. Play it cool. Yeah, those are the only ones for the drawing boards. Oh, there's another one. A different type of thing.
A Betsy McCall.
Oh, no, it is. It is. It's a Betsy McCall. And a custom styling, which I have the sheets for. And a draft a plan kit. I guess you could do buildings and stuff.
Architecture, that makes sense.
And here's more. The draw and learn, and the draw and tell, and the draw a cartoon. These are fun things I can look on eBay for.
Yeah, they are really fun. And I haven't looked them up recently, but like they haven't always been that too hard to find, right?
The boards are easy to find. It's just sometimes the portfolios are hard to find.
So
this is Skipper. I wonder why we have this one.
This one's part of my collection. It is the Skipper Barbie's Little Sister Complete Electric Drawing Board Set. Wonderful things to draw for Skipper.
With the big giant Skipper face.
Yeah, the graphics are really nice on this box specifically, and all the pictures you'll see inside are like old school Skipper.
So this is probably
drawings. So
probably 64 maybe?
Probably like 64, 65. I think Scooter's in it maybe. So 65-ish. So yeah, this has obviously the different box without the carrying case.
There's a huge box in this one.
Have this. Mine also has the light bulb. So we have the drawing board and the decal. All they had to do basically was stick a new decal on
any board,
boards.
yeah.
So there's that, and then we have the portfolio, and inside here there's the little plastic things to hold like colored pencils. And stuff. So we have the folder here. That has, so we have all the sheets here. So we have Skipper in various poses.
The neat part is they just have some heads too, so you can go take one that has a head and put a different head on it if you like the hairstyle better.
Right. So if you're doing like a ballet class, but you want her to be like doing this pose, but you want her ballet bun, you can always switch out the head. So we have her body. We have more poses. As I said, there's like a midge face in there. We have some Barbie in here. So Barbie can be part of it. We have her outfits and her accessories, which is also really nice. And then backgrounds, and they also give you like, so you can make this scene using all the things on here, which is always fun too if you just want to create a scene based on that. And then it's fun because you'll see like different Mattel properties in here. Like there's a Charming Chatty or whatever.
That's the cool stuff. Her toy in the toy room. Yeah.
There's like a Chatty Cathy. Like you'll see some Mattel properties. But yeah, there's a bunch of different pages. I think this is mostly clothing. And there's a bunch of different scenes you could do.
Now the man that has the PDF files, he said he just acquired another set from a lady and she had them all laminated so they wouldn't ruin, which is a really good idea. Because when you tend to buy them on eBay, and even when I had mine years and years ago, there's always one page you end up coloring for some reason onto that. Not on the board, onto your sheet. So you'll always find one that seems to be somebody loved that picture and they wanted to color it.
Yeah.
And as far as little drawings, Miss Kewpie did some.
Yes, so you can see that's like Skipper with her record player, her friend sitting on her drum. There's some dancing going on, and then there's like a little tea party, a dolly tea party, with the like Chatty Cathy and stuff, and Scooter and Skipper, and they're just having fun.
You did such a good job. That was in 2017.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that was a very long time ago. We're going to keep those. We're going to frame them someday.
Forever and ever.
Forever
I'll
and
just
ever.
have to make more for you.
You will. But you can make cute little cards and stuff.
Yeah, you could do a lot. You can make like gift tags with it.
All right, here's one. It's a Barbie and Skipper fashion designer. Now you can see this is in the small box. It's not in a locked box. It's not in that huge box. This is the way that I remember them in the smaller box. And you get 40-piece fashion designer kit. And this one, I mean, it's going to be the same board, just a different color.
So we
And
have...
then I have them over here.
Ah, okay.
But what's that? That's
I don't
special
know.
offer to buy something. Special offer to buy a variety of portfolios for your lakeside drawing set. Any 3 for $2, regularly $1 each. You could have gotten
Lots of
Barbie World
Barbies.
Tour, Barbie gives a parties, Barbie favorite sports, Barbie school activities, Betsy McCall, fashion designer, and the Disney one, and a bunch of other ones. That's kind of cool.
Ooh, I don't think they'll accept it now.
I don't think they will. I wonder if who uses their
It's
area.
cracked a little. That one.
Well, we'll have to do something with that. That's okay. They do get brittle, so if you have them for a long time, you're probably going to end up with a crack on it. This one is the portfolio for this one. Oh, here's another one on here. This one is not done. I wonder if I did this one. I think I did this one. You would have put ABS all over it.
Probably.
Okay. So, again, we have Skipper. And we have things like fences and animals that she can visit. This is kind of similar to what she already had on the Skipper one, which is...
So there should be some Barbie
There
pages
should
in
be
there.
some Barbie pages. Why aren't there any? There's
There
a Barbie.
you go.
Okay, there we go. So do I have 2 of those pages? I might have 2. So then you have this Barbie in your jewelry. Ooh. And words. Party, dance, so you can make signs and have them all ready.
Some
Ken
fun
is
fashions.
Ken's not really on this one. There's Midge helping Barbie with something, and then you have like a little tiny room you can do. And then her with her horse. which
That's
is fun.
fun.
Those are cool. So some of the ones that the man on the internet or I don't have are it also came out in Holly Hobby, and then it came one. It also came with a Barbie one, just with Barbie, and that you might see Midge in, and that's it, like an original, just Barbie in the beginning. And Green Hornet, and Hulk. And there is another company that also made a drawing board. Let me get to them. Well, let me do this first. Okay, so this is another pretty dress. Pretty one. Isn't that cute?
It is cute.
I think I did that one. I never sign my stuff, so I never know. So I'll put this one back in there again, and then she won't go and break any more her plastic. Here's a board here. This one's for Gumby. The board that I originally had was Little Kittles. And I remember it breaking, and I remember the sticker coming off. But it seemed silly to go and buy one just for a sticker that I could put on there that would say Little Kittles, because they all look the same, the boards.
Yeah.
But this one happened to be for Gumby. And we're going to turn that one on and show you what it looks like. But first, these are the ones that I was able to copy from the website. There was another company called Amenity.
Oh.
And they did things that you would normally see on a lakeside one. And Anemone was a company that was out from 1955 to 1968, and they mainly did music toys and organs for kids. Then they became a subsidiary in 1968 with Ohio Arts, and then eventually those people all decided that Anemone was going to be a part of Ohio Arts, so Anemone was no longer.
Gotcha. But they must have made this thing called the Traceograph.
They made the Traceograph. That was their name for it.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's really, it looks identical to this, but it's a Traceograph. And it came around the same time. So they had things like Batman.
Ooh.
And a cartoon kit with all sorts of fun cartoons. And a Dr. Dolittle one. These weren't portfolios, these were called kits. And a monster kit. And they had separate boards for each of these too, so you could just buy it that way too. And Superman.
Ooh. Yeah, they definitely had like a lot of the boy properties.
They did.
Superheroes.
And I couldn't find the other ones that they might have. But you can find them under eBay, so you can look them up. EMENEE. And this would have been, this is why I had mine, because it was little kittles. And you couldn't get any cuter than a little kittle face. And who doesn't want to draw a little kittle face?
Really? Yeah.
So you had little kittles. And you had all different sizes. And let's see.
They're so cute.
I would love to have the original tracing paper ones, but the printed ones are okay too. And they do the same thing. They show you a little scene at the bottom, and there's things like houses and dogs and butterflies that you want to put in your picture, and castles, and maybe you can put a Cinderella there. Aww. And this looks like the baby's room, and the baby little, all these fun little things that you want to add to your pictures. So that's what I had. So if I had two of them, it would have definitely been Gumby, and it would have been little kittles, because I like Gumby too. So that's that.
Gumby.
Don't you just want to sing the song when you see it?
Yes.
Hokey.
So cute.
So it's a bunch of fun stuff, just that you could sit there and doodle all day, and as an adult, I would do that too. Oh, look at this, it would be Gumby going to the moon.
Ooh.
Prevent forest fires. Gumby must be in the forest. Oh, here he is on the fire engine.
Firefighter.
Horses and cows.
Lots of adventures you can take with Gumby and Friends, and Barbie and Friends, and all the other ones that they made here.
But no giant book that they could walk through, so you have to draw your own book for it. So other ones that Lakeside had were 007.
Doo-doo.
Custom styling, which was cars.
Ooh, fancy.
Francie and Barbie, my other favorite, Francie. G.I. Joe. I won't say the rest, it's probably licensed, copyrighted. American Heroes. Laurel and Hardy, and the Mickey Mouse Club. So think of all the time you could waste. No, have fun drawing. Not doing your dishes, not doing your laundry, just sitting and drawing.
Right.
And it might be something you might want to get so that you can have it at home and have something to do.
Also, no battery required. All you need is the light bulb.
You need
and power,
That's
like
right.
That's all you need.
So we're going to plug this in, and then we can show you what it looks like. And this is what I was saying before, that somebody's always going to end up coloring on one of these sheets.
Inevitably, but that's okay.
All right, so this is, you can see it's kind of tissue papery. So this is what that kind looks like on there. And then you're going to put this over. So basically your drawing area, unless you're in a really, really dark room, is going to be mostly this area. So you're going to turn the picture to the way you want it, or the accessories on it, and use mostly this area. I always think it's funny on the box they show little kids like playing in the middle of the room, and you don't even see the cord anywhere. I'm like, wait a minute, I was always stuck with this much space by the outlet, by the wall, near the hallway, and that's the only room I had, and these kids are spaced all over the floor, and you don't see anything. It's like, I don't know what kind of battery flashlight you're using there. So let's see, you've got a pencil and we've got the paper there. Do you want to do it or you want me to do it? I can. Let's see if I can do it upside down.
Well, I can do it if you can't.
Let's see. You're doing this. Whoops. Let's turn this on there. You're tracing, and tracing is easy. And I'm old. I'm trying to stay in the lines. And I'm doing it upside down.
It's looking good so far. Yeah, it's just a lot about, like you still have to choose where to place your paper and everything, but yeah, the actual really complicated stuff, like drawing Pokey to look like Pokey, is done for you.
Right, it's more about the placement. See what kind of a drawing you want to make and what characters you want to put in it.
Ooh,
she says. I should just do a Kittle one, but I'll show you what the just out of your printer paper kind of looks when you've got it over here.
Yeah.
Because it's a little bit thicker. I suppose you could probably get like a tracing kind of copy paper, like a real thin.
I don't know. I've never looked to see if they sell that.
But it's nice that somebody has a website out there and is offering that, here, have a copy.
I guess you too could just retrace it on tracing paper and have that be your copy that you then use.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so.
Let's see if he looks like Pokey.
Well, kind of like Pokey. He looks like Pokey. And then if we put a little Kittle one, so you see how bright that is on there. And then we'll take I think it works just as well. So we're going to put this under there.
Still works.
It works good with the little Kittles because they've got those big round heads and those little big chubby bodies there. They look so cute in there. So you still can have fun and make a card or do something on that. Or make something else creative. Make your own stickers or labels or things.
Oh yeah, you could do a ton.
Wouldn't that be fun? Where's the little Kittle Club? We need some kind of little Kittle Club. So that's what I thought I'd show you. I know it's strange. It's doll related in some ways. But I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are all having a good day and that you found it interesting, and maybe you still have one.
Maybe, yeah. If you do, let us know which set you had.
Right. Maybe we can go swap the sheets or something. Was that fun for you?
It was fun.
Okay. All right. So we'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.